impressive in their pursuit up until this point. We saw the Russian athlete win in overtime in his semifinal. And we're just underway. Azerbaijan in blue and Russia in red. Azerbaijan athlete very tall. Both of them using their right leg, kind of going back and forth with it. See if they can kind of, I like to call it, flop something in there to the stomach, push something out there to the side. It's usually how they score. That second point gets in there just like that. You see a little side kick and a flip to Aronski by the Russian athlete. That seems to be his bread and butter. Very adept to doing that. Left leg acting attack, a change of pace, nothing doing. A lot of just single kicking here. You like to see both of these athletes maybe move around a little bit, have a little more motion, a little more feints. Maybe throw their opponent off just a bit. Here's that little vaunted attack that the Russians like to use there. Skip, 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 and flick it out there. There it is again. 20 on the threshold, not enough. Close, but not enough here. So we're at zeros, right back where we started before the beginning of the first round, 0-0. Heading into the second round, neither athlete really establishing much. I think that might be the tempo of this match. Both of them just kind of going back and forth. Oftentimes in these finals, these athletes have worked so hard to get here. They want to win that gold medal so bad that they don't take too many risks. They get a little conservative, trying to give themselves a chance, but not putting themselves in a deficit along the way. So round number 2, under 73 kilogram weight category for the junior men. 0-0, Russia versus Azerbaijan. A little attack there again. Tell you what, the Russian athletes flirted with that point. He's been in the 20s on the threshold on a couple of occasions, getting close to scoring his point. There, though, the Azerbaijan, Guliev shoots out the side kick just as the Russian athlete was trying to counterattack. Unfortunately for him, the side kick got in first for the opening point of the match, 1-0. Azerbaijan. Now the Russian athlete is going to definitely have to work his way in there, get around those long legs, get inside, get a short attack. Both athletes covering extremely well up until this point. See a lot of those kicks being covered just like that. Wow, the second kick looked like a double kick attack. One of them, I'm not sure if it was the first one or the second one, got in there to tie up this match. Saeed from Azerbaijan giving up that lead. Khalid from Russia tying it up 1-1. There's that Russian point. They like to get inside the clinch and use that little flipping kick with the bottom of the foot. Didn't work for Khalid this time, but very good, that tricky little move. Again, not very traditional, but if it comes on the body protector and scores, it's good. Now there's a deduction. Guliev got forced out of bounds, lost his balance just a bit. Takes the first deduction of the match. But we're tied. So there's an early point in that round for Guliev, scoring on his front leg side kick, but not to be outdone. Khalid Muzeev from Russia threw his own double kick. I'm not sure which one scored there, the first one or the second one, but one of the two got in there to level this match at 1. Level this match. Did I just use a soccer term? That's for my buddy John. So the last final was 2-2 going in to the third round. This is 1-1. Again, going into the third round, I called it. I predicted it. I knew these matches were going to be close. And Guliev flicks out a roundhouse kick, gets his second point to take a 2-1 lead. Close match down the stretch here in the gold medal match. Minus 73 kilos. Guliev had the lead at the beginning of the second round, gave it up, but it's going to be up to Khalid from Russia to find that second point or more to either tie this match up or give himself a lead. Down to the 1 minute mark. Good counterattack by the Russian athlete, very strong but covered well. Guliev does have the one Kyungo. If he receives one more deduction, that would reward a point to the Russian athlete, but right now, there's another side kick in there. Yes, side kick. Scraping the chest protector against the right leg of the Russian athlete. There's another one. Wow, he's getting in there cleanly now. 4-1, down to 25 seconds. There needs to be a face point here by the Russian athlete. Kylie's definitely going to need a face shot. Almost got in there. Wait a minute, here's our second deduction. Making the match out of 4-2. Now the 3 points, if the Russian athlete gets it, will win the match. I don't see it happening. There's 3, and he's out of bounds. 4-3 for the Russian athlete, pulling himself closer. 9 seconds left, and Azerbaijan has a deduction. Not sure what he's going to. So the Azerbaijan athlete, the coach of Azerbaijan is saying that he was out of bounds when he was scored on for that third point. Not sure if that's the case or not, but might be a good usage of the card for a couple reasons. Number one, to give his athlete a little bit of a breather. Looks like he may be a bit tired. 2, brings him into the center of the ring. If you noticed before, he was right there on that sideline, and if he went out again in that final 8 seconds, he would have had a deduction. And that would in turn give the Russian athlete yet another point and tie this match up. So actually, I believe whether he wins it or not is a very good card. Right there, he's out of bounds. He's out of bounds. So that could be, that third point might come off. But in addition, there will be a question is, oh wow, they're not going to call that. I guess they saw something different than I saw. There's a side kick, another side kick. Oh, and the car scores. Incredible. Azerbaijan athlete was doing what he thought was best, using his front leg to try to keep him off, but the Russian athlete dug deep 2 times and scored the second. Counterattack with his right leg under the right leg of Guliev.
Where is
And here we go. The second final in a row will be going to golden point. This shows you how closely these matches are contested. This is high-level taekwondo right here. This is high-level experience for both of these athletes. The slimmest margin separating these two. Golden point. Russia versus Azerbaijan. I believe it's either a side kick for Azerbaijan or a right leg rounds kick for the Russian athlete. Seems to be what happens for both of them. Wow, there's a 20 there for the Russian athlete. Kylie attacking. There it is! There it is. He went to the well 2 times. The first time didn't land. Followed up quickly before the Azerbaijan athlete could set. And we have a world champion, Khalid Muzaev from Russia, in red. Takes home the gold medal.
Russia!
Have the feel for that gentleman right there. Seemed to have this match in control, a 2-point lead with just a few ticks on the clock. Deduction, 2 little points.
We are moving to the third.
And we have our gold medalist right there. There you see him pulling out the flag for the joy and scream of his Russian teammates. Khalid Muzev from Russia in the -73 weight category.
And represent the hall.